Welcome to Ancient and Sacred Trees. This week, flowering between the fences, the coronavirus and tree teaching. If ever we've had a tree teaching lesson, this week it is from one of the most unassuming of plants. Look at where it is growing. Here it is, metal fence to one side and chain link to the other, with a concrete post looming over it by a tarmac path. What could be more depressing, more desolate and grim a situation? Yet still it grows. Still it remains evergreen. Still it has put forth buds. Now it flowers. I was walking along a footpath that I must have used hundreds, if not thousands of times before, when out of the blue this small shrub caught my attention. I've passed it and never noticed it, and yet, now it sings. What struck me, and no doubt will you when you look, is where it's growing. Caught between these two fences, it is managing to not just grow but to flower. Its flowers look so glorious, shining and singing. Don't be ridiculous, I can hear someone say. Flowers don't sing. But look at it. Look at those beautiful, brimful with hope, gleaming, beaming flowers, and say you cannot imagine why I would say that. Oh, what flowers they are! Golden globes like mini suns drip from its branches. They are like little sweets fit for the gods, which when eaten provoke such speech as to make mountains weep, rivers sing and cause the stars to be caught up in birds' beaks. These magical balls, such as a princess might own, open up into precious pretty little bells that tinkle delightfully. What witch wouldn't covet one? The colour of sunshine and butter, corn and canaries. These flowers are delicious, a feast for the eyes. They are a feast for insects and birds too. This particular plant I found is about knee height and therefore easily overlooked. Known as great polly, it is a mahonia, usually a shrub, but can sometimes grow as a small tree. Not only does it often flower over winter, but its blooms are fragrant, and if that were not enough, the berries can be used to make jam. The little flowers are rich in nectar and pollen. Its flowers are small and, as they say, good things come in small packages. We must look in unexpected places to find the source of our joy. We must look in unexpected places to find the source of our comforts. We need to reassess what we value, what we see as precious. We must open to the beauty of nature. We have put all of nature into a cage. This little plant is living proof of that in this particular moment. Now, because of the coronavirus, we too are being put in a cage of our own making. The animals didn't ask to be caught and put in cages. The forest did not ask to be swept away to the far corners of the earth. The birds did not ask for nails to be put out on ledges so they have no home to roost. Nor did the mighty salmon, that great Celtic fish of wisdom, who swam from sea to spring, from heart to soul, ask to be treated like factory fodder, herded en masse into diseased prisons so we humans could pretend we are eating the food of kings and think it a treat to have a whole factory farmed one for Christmas. Such is the life of this magnificent fish who once had the whole of the oceans as their domain. Such is our vanity. We are being put in a cage of our own making because of the life we have chosen. Nature didn't make this, we did. With so many already in isolation and lockdown, this little plant shows us that it is possible to grow in constricting conditions. Not just this, but this little plant doesn't just teach us about survival. It shows us also that it is entirely possible to flower, and to do so most beautifully and generously. The Italians are singing from their balconies despite the terrible toll inflicted upon them. Friends of mine are dancing via videos on Facebook. Volunteers teams are springing up ready to take food to the vulnerable. Everywhere communities are coming together. Whilst we are paying a terrible price for the lack of care we have shown to this planet, nevertheless, nature does have lessons for us if we are willing to put something else rather than ourselves at the centre of our attention. As the sky clears its cage of smog, we have the chance to view a wild and free heaven. Look out of your windows and look and listen to the wild soul call of nature. We humans must allow our hearts to rewild. This Ancient to Sacred Trees website is free to join. There is a positive newsletter and more. My fantastic AST team of moderators are helping to care for our online Facebook groups. Our ethos is positivity. Come and be a part of our green and growing community. Over the coming weeks, even more is going to be happening online, and I would love you to be part of it. Positivity for community has been the ethos of Ancient to Sacred Trees since the day I set it up in January 2014. Mental health is more important than ever. Happy people really do make the world a better place. Contentment is to be found in the joy of small moments. Bless you all and stay safe. Flowering between fences. Forest bathing meditation. Expansiveness in constriction. As ever, you can do this outside, find a flowering or plant of some kind. If you are housebound, you can visualise and feel your way through. You could even use a flowering plant if you have one. Here we are in nature, feeling our way into this place. We breathe deeply, in and out, in and out, taking a deep breath. We breathe deeply. We bring it down into our lungs, right down to the very bottom, right down into our bellies, feeling our rib cages expand, releasing the air, letting go, feeling the air leave our chest, rising and falling, rising and falling. We breathe. We feel the light on our bodies. We feel the light in our bodies. Look at the bright flowers. See the golden pollen, the yellow nectar. Drink it all in. Smell its dreamy fragrance. As you breathe, breathe slower and deeper. Let your nose explore the scent of the blooms. Feel the air drawn into your nose, touching skin, sliding down into your lungs. As it does so, feeling your chest open gently, opening your mouth, slackening your jaw as you release the air through your mouth. Let your body rest and then breathe in. We feel the light Outside, we feel the light, allowing it in, breathing it in, breathing in sunshine, breathing in warmth. Let all impurities be burned away in the light. See the flowers opening in the light. Even in the smallest of places, space can be found. Let your heart open. Let your light shine.